Alrighty, so getting into the software. So I've done everything so far. You would have got an email come out. If you haven't already gone through that, it comes directly from the on the Whiteboard app. It'll prompt you to sign a few documents, just the terms and conditions of the gym. But this is where we can deliver all your programming and all that sort of side of things. And I'll give you a live example of that in a second. Now, one thing to note, this is like, you'll see that we do this, is why we're a progress-driven gym. So to do that, we need to measure. Now, tracking and measuring, especially with the workouts, it's an easy thing to do, is an important sort of addition to your training because it's going to allow you to see progress over time. We do a lot of that, achievement tracking when it comes to the client sort of app with all your nutrition and stuff. But this is great to see those small wins across time and allows us as coaches to really sort of delve deeper into your progress and how you do it. So people who log always end up outperforming people who don't because they just sort of don't know where they're sort of sitting. And plus, it allows emotion to come into play. So you can feel a certain way, but actually what's happening is something completely different. And we often see that with people's mindset on, I feel like this isn't happening. And you're like, man, you've increased your back squat by 30 kilos over 3 months. It's phenomenal. Your legs are getting phenomenally strong. But sometimes in your mind, because you don't sort of see those things, you can get carried away. Now, make sure, so you're going to download the app, join with the invite, so it should already be set up for you. Now, just a secondary note on that, if you're set up this particular week and you're starting the following week, your programming and all the stuff you're about to see on my phone won't show up until your first payment date. So just bear with me. Don't sign up to anything on the app as it asks you. It will come. Just wait for that first day. You join with the invite and then it'll naturally add it to your home screen. Now, daily loop. So this is where you actually, it's kind of the weekly loop really. This is just a micro version. So on this Sunday, this is where you book your classes as well. We're going to do a little quick sample one of those now. I'll bring it up for you guys. Okay, so let's have a look here. So this is what you're going to see on your phone. Now, I'm looking at next week's Monday all the way through. And you'll see there's a few different sessions down here. I'm scrolling across now so you can kind of see them. The days, obviously, across here, you want to make sure you go through and book your sessions, plan your sessions. Now, that may change and that's okay. You can go in and edit them. When it comes to track and recording, you'll see a few things. You've got this committed club here. This is for my foundation guys. You want to be hitting at least 12 sessions a month. You're on plan. For my fast track guys, you're going to be hitting 20 sessions a month. As we scroll down to this area, you'll see on yours is both this cap, which is CrossFit affiliate programming, and what's programmed for the focus session, if there is one for the day. You'll see tomorrow there's a 4 a.m. focus and a 5 p.m. focus, as well as the red CrossFit sessions. If we click on the 5 a.m., I can reserve. Yours will look a little different. This is the trainer version, but you can reserve from here. That reserving session will actually book you in for that particular session. We as coaches check you in there. For the program itself, so if I click into the cap section, you're going to see here, and again, you don't have to know all the details here. We set this up so that if you do train on your own, you know exactly what's going on. So you'll see here, tomorrow's intended stimulus is a shorter, high intensity style workout in that 8 to 14 minute time domain. Again, you don't have to worry about too much about that. That'll explain later on. You've got the warm up, you've got a strength piece tomorrow, which we talked about earlier, and then you've actually got the workout itself. If I scroll to the right, you'll actually see this one's the intermediate version, and the weight goes from heavy to a bit lighter. The rope climb reps decrease. And if I go to beginner, I start to really regress the rope climb progression, developing the strength from the pull to stand. And I change the nature of the snatch movement. Now, these just to give you an idea of how we regress the movements. Your coach's job is to define what's going to be the best to apply the best stimulus. As a beginner, 9 times out of 10, you're going to be hanging around here. But this is kind of the whole point. Each of these workouts are the same workout. The stimulus is what actually changes. When I go to log it, I simply click the log button here, which brings me to this screen. If I didn't alter anything of the workout, I'll click exactly as written. If you did the intermediate version of the workout, I can press log. And then even if you made some modifications, so you didn't quite do all that particular weight, you can click on the change weights movement section and you can edit the weight this is meant to be set to kilos, but edit the weight to your weight. Let's say you only did 30 kilos. I can update that and that'll change that there. So that's a nice, simple way to look at the app. I'll get rid of that for now. And that's the daily loop. So you'll read the workout, obviously train, log it, and that's pretty much it. So this is what's going to allow me as your coach and the team of coaches to help you progress and help you go through everything. That'll give you almost there. We're at the one more little bit of guide, which is the 24/7 access, which I'll run through in a second. But you're pretty much ready to rock and roll to start your program running and get some amazing results.